Welcome back to Healthy Living and our discussion of long-chain omega-3 fatty acids, including docosahexaenoic acid, or DHA, and eicosapentaenoic acid, or EPA. Some scientific studies have suggested that these substances help to prevent coronary heart disease and enhance brain development in the young, so some people include supplements in their own or their children's diets. However, the essential role of supplementation with fish oil has not yet been conclusively demonstrated. Dr. David Jenkins, Professor of Nutritional Sciences at the University of Toronto in Canada and Director of the Clinical Nutrition and Risk Factor Modification Center at Toronto St. Michael's Hospital, is an expert on diet and has examined the research evidence on omega-3 fatty acids. Dr. Jenkins suggests that if these acids are to be part of one's diet, one should derive them from non-fish sources such as dietary supplements that synthesize the acids from algae.
We can actually produce very significant amounts of the long-chain omega-3 fats, DHA, EPA, if we need to. If we need them, let's demonstrate it, let's go forward, let's synthesize them. If we don't need them, then let's still do the studies which we have to do to show that we don't, and then let's change our diets and lifestyles in other directions. Or go forward changing our diet and lifestyle in the direction of eating more plant-based foods and take the synthesized omega-3 fatty acids.
Dr. Jenkins is deeply concerned about the fish population of the world's oceans. If more and more people attempt to get their omega-3 fatty acids from fish, the ongoing rapid disappearance of fish from our seas will be accelerated.
So I think the story is that the fish around the world that are under tremendous pressure right now, and very much from human activity. My friends in this area estimate that by the year 2050 we will have depleted fish stocks on a planetary scale, and that will be just another of human beings' disaster areas. So let's do a little thinking.
According to the United Nations, in 2005, commercial fishing operations took 90 million tons of fish from the oceans. Fish are simply being removed from the waters at an unsustainable pace.
But as a private citizen, how would you go about making this conversion or getting the political leaders, the governments to act?
There are other ways we can find omega-3 fatty acids. We don't have to deplete the seas of the stock. Right. So I think the way an individual, a private citizen can get involved is to debate. I think that's important. I mean, if we debate amongst ourselves and challenge each other with the question, I think that's the beginning. Most of the changes that we've had that have taken place, most of the societal changes, have had to come with debate. And I think that's appropriate.
Besides the devastating environmental impact of the fishing industry on marine ecologies, consuming fish and fish products also has a damaging effect on human health. For example, a study published in the American Journal of Epidemiology in 2008 revealed that among pregnant Danish women who consumed fatty fish, those with the highest intake had 50% higher levels of polychlorinated biphenyls, or PCBs, in their blood plasma compared to those with the lowest intake. Polychlorinated biphenyls are highly toxic and known to cause cancer. Production of this chemical is banned in Japan, the United Kingdom, and many other nations. The study also found that the higher the amount of fatty fish consumed, the lower the birth weight of the infant. Finally, researchers have learned that the best way to keep our hearts healthy is to adopt a plant-based or vegan diet. For example, Caldwell Esselstyn, MD, a former surgeon at the world-famous Cleveland Clinic in the United States, demonstrated through a 20-year study that changing to a vegan diet can effectively prevent and reverse heart disease. In closing, we would like to thank Dr. David Jenkins for sharing his insight on the effects of omega-3 fatty acids on our health and for discussing how this substance may be obtained from non-fish sources. Thank you for joining us on today's episode of Healthy Living. Please stay with us for science and spirituality following noteworthy news. May the world be at peace.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/HL.